Hey guys, today I'm filming my final 2021 Empties video. These are all products that I actually ended up finishing off in 2021. Any future Empties will just contain products that I use up in 2022. A lot of these products are actually from the Throwback 30 project pan, which I did update quite late, but I had filmed the finale quite early on. I just um, thought I had deleted the video and I was going to redo the video, but then I found it again. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So the first product that I finished off that's from the Throwback 30 project pan is this Ulta Glistening Snow body lotion. It's a really nice body lotion. I really like the scent of it. It's their holiday scent. I do have a backup of it, so I am looking forward to using that sometime in the future. Then I have also used up this Dermalogica sunscreen. It's a really nice sunscreen. It layers well under makeup. I don't think I can purchase it from Ulta online or Sephora online, so I might not repurchase it, at least for now. I do have two sunscreens in my collection right now that I am going to use first, and if those I like just as much as this one, I might just repurchase one of those instead because those are just easier for me to purchase. I also used up this lip oil or lip gloss from Blossom. I used it as a lip oil or a lip balm step. It was scented, like it had a really sweet floral scent, so it's not my favorite thing, but it was nice enough to use as a clear lip balm step. I also used up two tinted lip balms, both from e.l.f., again both from Throwback 30. One was in the shade rose and one in pink. The one in rose I used up while I was on my trip abroad, and I did end up digging it out because this was one of the only lip balms I took with me, so I just didn't have other ones to reach for. And also this formula was really nice and soft and creamy, and the shade was also very sheer but really pretty, so I really enjoyed using it. I don't think they sell these anymore. If they did, I would definitely repurchase that one. The one in pink, however, I didn't like as much. It has a lot of white pigment to it, this color, so the pigment gathers in the creases of my lips and it just doesn't look really nice. I mostly used it at home to use it up. No, I only used it at home to use it up. It just looked too ugly to wear it in front of anyone else. So yeah, I didn't dig it out because I have other lip balms I prefer. So I wouldn't buy that particular shade even if it was available. And then the final product from Throwback 30, and probably the product I'm most proud of finishing, is this one right here. This is one of the eyeshadows from my Tarte Holiday palette. This was the shade Buttermilk Frosting, I think, and yeah, it was the shimmery champagne shade, and at the end I ended up using it mostly as a highlighter on my face because I lost a lot of my tan, and right now most of my highlighters just don't look right on my skin tone. This one suited me a lot better. It was a nice texture to use as a facial highlight, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. One product that's actually from my 21 and 2021 samples edition project is this hand and body lotion. I had it stored with my bigger empties instead of the Ziploc bag that has my sample empties or travel size empties, so I just didn't notice this during when I was filming my finale basically. But yeah, while I was going through my bigger empties bag to film this video, I realized that I had actually finished it off last year, but I just didn't mention it in that video. but it was nice. It had that white tea scent, which was slightly bitter, but in a refreshing kind of way. I like it, but I don't feel the need to repurchase that. I have other hand and body creams I prefer. Then some products that weren't officially part of projects, I just used them up on my own. The first one is this Alba Botanica body sunscreen. I have used up multiples of these before. It's just a nice body sunscreen. It doesn't leave a white cast, which is basically the only thing I ask for my body sunscreen. I also used up this vitamin C serum. I had bought one of these for my sister and she really liked it, so I got one for myself as well. And it's nice. It doesn't irritate my skin, but it's not as nice as some other vitamin C serums, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but there was nothing wrong with it. The same thing with this one. I had a couple of different samples of this body butter from Bliss. I got my sister to try one of them, but she actually really didn't like the scent of it. So I am trying to use up the other samples because I actually do like the scent of it. It's not my favorite scent, but I kind of like it. It's kind of fresh, and the body butter texture isn't too sticky, so I'm just mostly using it on my hands and arms, so it's fine for that. Then I have some makeup empties, which is always exciting because I am horrible at using up makeup. The first one is this e.l.f. cream bronzer and blush duo. This is in the shade St. Lucia. I think they only make one shade option for this formula. I do believe they still sell this, but they have been selling this for quite a few years now. Actually, I have used up one of these before a few years ago, I think 2 years ago, and yeah, this is actually my favorite formula from the drugstore for cream blush and bronzer. It's just a very thin formula, but it is pigmented, and I find that it layers well both on top of like a glowy unset base as well as matte set foundation, so I really like it. The bronzer shade pulls really orange and slightly rosy on me, so I don't like the shade of that too much. I ended up mixing it with the blush to use up this one. I wish they made these in separate pans so I could just buy the blush, or that they had different options for the bronzer shade, but it's okay. I am now trying to use up some other cream blushes and bronzers in my collection, but eventually I would consider purchasing this one again just because I really like the blush shade. Another product that I used as a cream bronzer was this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This was just a shade that didn't work as a concealer shade for my skin tone. Also, I have had some of these in a shade that I could use as a concealer, but I don't like the texture of it. I know this is a very popular product, but on my under eyes it always looked kind of dry and made my under eyes look crepey, which is really weird because I don't have crepey skin under my eyes yet. But yeah, I mixed it with the NYX, really dark NYX concealer I was trying to use as a cream bronzer in my Deck of Panning project. I mixed it originally with that one to make a bronzer shade for my skin tone. I've also used it on its own as a bronzer shade when I'm paler. I just tried really hard to get that used up any way that I could, and I finally have it done. I also have this Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. It's a nice enough eyeliner. I have others I prefer, and I usually don't use liquid liner anyways, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but it was nice, nothing wrong with it. And then again, the empty that I'm most proud of is actually probably this one, this Milani eyeshadow primer. If you have ever tried to pan an eyeshadow primer, you know how hard it is. This one took me like 2 years to use up. So yeah, I really cannot squeeze any more out of it at all. Like, even if I do this, I cannot squeeze anything out. So it is well and truly finished off, which I'm really happy about. This was the reason why it took me so long to make progress on the two Urban Decay primer potion samples that are in my 50 Shades of Purple project pan. I was just really determined to finish this one off. Now that I have already started using the Urban Decay primers, and I must say there isn't really that much difference between the two formulas. So if you don't want to spend $24 on the Urban Decay primer, you can just buy the Milani one if it is accessible for you, obviously. But yeah, that is all for my empties. I didn't save out all of my empties for 2021. I just don't have the space to keep so much trash to share with you at the end of the year. So those are all of the products I have to share today, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Bye, guys.